Steve Gamache with another Chef Knife to Go quick look product video on the Shun Classic Pro Deba 6.5-inch knife. There should be a overview video on the Shun Classic, not the Pro series, but the Classic line of knives that you can see some general information about the Shun Classic series that I don't have to put in every single video, so please watch that if you are interested. The core steel on this line is a VG10 stainless and at the 60 to 61 Rockwell rating, and the construction is a stainless cladding over the top of that VG10. The Pro series are their more traditional single bevel style Japanese type blades, and so the construction is not a Damascus like their other one. It's got an interesting pattern on here, but it's not a Damascus pattern. And so you've got a covering of the cladding here down into the core steel, and the core steel is shown on the back here. The weight of this knife is pretty thick. It's heavy. It's 10 ounces, and this is style most Debas are heavy. The blade length is 6.6 inches on the edge, and the overall length is about a foot, 12 inches. Debas are generally designed to be fish butchering blades, traditional Japanese use. The spine at the base is 4.6, so most Debas are quite thick at the base, or at the spine, and they hold that thickness usually most all the way through, which this does until you hit the grind on the blade towards the tip. The handle, or excuse me, the height at the base is 50.4 millimeters, and the handle type is their Packawood bolstered wah type handle, and the handle circumference is 2.78 inches, slightly under 3, which is their standard size for their larger knives. And it is a right-hand bias D-shaped handle. The style of this knife is a single bevel. However, they've got a fairly large actual secondary bevel right along the edge on this knife. It's probably due to the VG10 steel is not going to hold a super traditional bevel, single bevel design where you sharpen all the way down the main blade route here, all the way to the edge, and then maybe have a slight micro bevel on the back side. The back side is flat and actually hollow ground, so it's got a little bit of a scoop to it for non-stick characteristics. But there's a decent sized approximately 15 degree bevel on the back side and on the front side of the blade at the edge as well. So it's kind of a little bit of a westernized style. If you ever do need to thin this blade as you're sharpening it, you will have to go ahead and grind down the entire blade road of this, and you will lose that shiny mirror polish on it, but that's what's necessary if you need to thin this out as you use the knife over time and start to move up the blade a little bit with your sharpening. So as it comes out of the box, it's very sharp. The edge has a fair amount of polish on it, not too much bite, but it is quite sharp. Balance point on this is just about right here, which kind of on a pinch grip if you're going to be using that. You may or may not with that style of blade. But great fit and finish on it, extremely well executed, very comfortable heft. So if you are aware of those characteristics of the single bevel style that this has incorporated into it, here's your edge profile, and then here's your thickness on the blade. So there you have the Shun Classic Pro Deba 6.5 inch.